Oh, that's not a bad start, you know. Third place on the grid. In the Brigham, in the rain, on a tight technical track. Let's do it. This video is brought to you by all the scumbags listed on the scumbags page of my website. Big thank you to everyone listed there for your long time and extra support. Decent start. Harmonic starts. So there's going to be a big field spread. And the Brigham is a big bulky vehicle that's going to be difficult to get around this first lap in the rain. And we're probably not going to be seeing this until, let's be honest, Halloween in the drip feed. So I figured we might as well start with it in the first random all after the atrocious Mercenaries DLC. But this should be a fun vehicle. We haven't done this track for a long time in a random all, and we've only done it once before. I think it was episode 104. So it's been quite a while. But we did do this track at the very start of 2023 in the random race. It was Random Pain, where we were predicting 2023. So yeah, I figured we'd change it up a little bit by the RCV. By having the rain. I can't get around the chicane. I'm going to have to respawn because I don't want to rejoin the track and ruin it for people. Oh my god, I couldn't make it work. Oh, I'm right in the pack now. I'm right in the pack now. No. No. Oh. That chicane has ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. I was in a healthy second with a clear track. And in one chicane, the race has turned on its head completely. Gonna have some wee woos. Where am I going to be at the end of this lap? I wouldn't be surprised if I'm last. This might be one of the worst laps I've ever had in random all history. I've gone from second to pretty much second last, third last really, 30th. Second to 30th in one lap. Wow. That was a bad lap. Holy moly. And it all came from not being able to sort out the chicane properly. And I think, to be honest, it was my bad driving. Like, I could have made the chicane if I'd given it a bit of extra thought and got the line right. But it came up on me so quick, and that's the beauty of a track like this, where the car changes so close to like a corner. You've got to almost prepare for the worst. The rain obviously doesn't help. Okay, no, the fair chicane is very difficult in the rain. If you're in anything that doesn't have good grip. I mean, it's a new dimension. I remember the fair chicane being pretty difficult when we did this track before in the Random Pain and the Random All, but the rain just makes it so much worse. I'm about to be lapped. We're only on lap 4. Well, good start, and lucky starting grid position has not turned into good race performance. Although I think I would have been losing positions with the car selection I've had anyway. But having that clean first lap, second lap in the RCV would have been a big help. I'm going to need a race like last time when I come back through the pack. Damn, lap down already. Oh, this is the one that's got rear wheel steering, isn't it? It's very twitchy because of the rear wheel steering. Good cornering though. Making up some positions on this lap. Alright, this is okay, it's the V8 version. I was about to lose it, thinking it was the regular tractor, but at least it's the slightly quicker version. It's not that much of a help, honestly, especially in the rain. It's still gonna be a slow lap. All those positions I just made up, I get the feeling I'm probably gonna lose again. It is like the drift tractor, this. Well, what a nightmare race this has been so far. Oh no, not too much. Back down to 30th. Please. Okay, finally. And then we go straight to one of my favorite supercars. What is this race doing to me? I am far back. Top 30 is always possible, maybe. It's interesting that the last time we were on this track we did random pain, but I'm experiencing pain in the next time we're on the track in random all. Right, the Turismo. God damn it. God damn it. A freaking chicane. It's so difficult because you want to carry as much speed through it as possible. But there's so much risk. especially in the rain with the less grip, and if you just understeer slightly, you're hitting the chicane and you're dead. Deviant, one that can actually drive nicely. Again, you feel like you've got the line right to be able to then like sort of turn in and straight line it, and then the car just does not turn. I think I'm still turning in as if it's dry. I'm still taking it. My memory is taking it as if it's in the dry. I think that's the problem that I'm having. I need to reset again. Which is not great to be 10 minutes into the race and still doing it wrong, but it's better than being at the end and realising you did it wrong, I suppose. A-type, okay. See, I'm not the only one having trouble on the chicane. Or maybe it was a takeout. Okay. We're making places again. Back into 21st, which is where I was many laps ago. And the last time I was in 21st, I ended up back in 30th by the end of the next lap. So I'm a little scared for what I'm going to get next. You were also second. Raymo, there's no need to rub it in. Oh yeah, the car number on the livery was my position as well. By the end of the lap. Okay, Jackal is definitely better than the Fieldmaster Classic V8 that I got last time I was in 21st. Places are being made. 20th now. It was rough. It was rough at the start, but we're starting to put something together. God damn it. I'm not the only one having trouble with the chicane, as we've just seen, at least. This classic muscle car. Was the Moonbeam one of those that was removed? I know the Jackal was, and I've probably already had... You know, Project Homecoming got nearly 200 exclusive cars overnight when Rockstar removed all the cars from the websites. I assume they removed the Moonbeam as well. Maybe not, because it was a Benny's vehicle. Obviously they removed all the lesser used vehicles, so we can only assume that something like the Moonbeam, the Fire Truck, the Dump, they were all more popular than obviously the Entity or the Forza. Obviously. It's just a flat out lies, isn't it? You know what, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. By the time this has gone up on YouTube, the podcast will have already gone up, so I'm going to talk about it then. I'm also planning a video of everything that's wrong with this DLC, and Mercenaries DLC, so that will all have gone up on the YouTube channel before this video goes up on the channel, so I'll leave it, I'll have already said it by then. It's just very fresh right now. Yeah, check out the podcast. I think the podcast this month is just going to be one long rant. No! Oh! I only had to go that wide because... Revolta. Don't boost behind. At least he did it whilst he was in non-contact from the respawn. I called it though. I absolutely called it. Am I 2 laps down now? Damn. I'm in 17th though, still making places. I think the win is never going to happen, considering I'm already 2 laps down and we've got 10 minutes left. A top half would be alright, given how the first, like, 10 laps went. Hot Ring Hellfire, amazing. We got one of the drip, I mean, there was only, what, 3 drip feed cars in like, the inductors aren't even on the server, I don't think, so... Not right now, anyways, to be spawned in a random all. So out of like the 700 vehicles on the server, because I've already chosen the Brigham at the start, there was only 3 DLC drip feed vehicles from the Mercenaries DLC that I could have got in this random all. Chances of getting one of them were very small. The Hot Ring Hellfire came up and got me back on 1 lap down instead of 2. I'm looking forward to the Hot Ring Hellfire. Might be one of the better cars from the DLC. Hey, top half as well. We're there. Quarter of the race left to go, pretty much. Can I get a top 10? There's 15th. Energy RH8X. Oh, there's a tractor off the side. Got a pretty clear lap here to put a time down. Could be my best lap, this. It's probably the quickest car I've had so far, I think. I haven't exactly set the world alight in my car selection during the race in terms of getting decent like supers and sports cars or whatever. New best lap? Looks like it. Easily. 770 now. Hey, he's gone. He's up. I knew he'd gone before he'd even know. I knew that he'd gone before he knew that he'd gone. Right there. There was no way he was making that chicane in the LMP1 dozer. Pardon. Yeah, it took me a while to get my words out there, what I meant. Alright, 14th. We're closing in on a top 5. I've got the chicane down a bit better now as well, which is good. Am I really having to wait for that? He just came across my bumper? think I was going straight there, to be honest. Yeah, we got some blink blinks, no wee woos. "13th. See hard top, 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes to go. Top 10's not out of the realms of possibility, which would be pretty incredible given how this race started, I think. The drag king and the drag queen are one thing don't want to get in this race. It's 12th. Oh, never mind. We're about to go back to 13th. And then I think we're about to go to 14th as well. Contender Custom. That's certainly going to be quicker than the tour bus. Probably not as quick as the Italy GTB in front of me though. Oh, we got quite a few ahead for position now though. This is going to be a battle for a top 10 towards the end. These two in front, Box and Nolt, I'm pretty sure were in the top 5 early on when I was scrabbling around in 30th place. It's amazing how it can change over the course of a race. God, this is quite the pack. This is the battle for a top 10. And there's lots of us together. Oh, there's one in the chicane. I'm not catching a Kuruma time attack Mark 2. Oh, Mark 1 even. Well, I will if that happens. There's 9th. We got that top 10. I'll probably fall behind the Kuruma again, but... I've got a top 10, but I've got 2 people behind me as well, so it's gonna come down to what cars we all get on these last few laps. Oh, there's 9th in the stubby June loader, that'll do. Wow, he made the chicane. It's quite impressive. Oh, I gained a place, lost a place. Gained a place on the outside, lost a place on the inside. And the off-road PR4. Still holding on to 10th, just. Not long left to go now, though. Please don't. Stromberg. Hey, it's good for the weather. Mesos rally behind. I would argue it's probably better than the Stromberg. I'm going to be quicker than the Riata, though. It really has been quite the battle for this top 10 in the last few laps of this race. I'm amazed to still be here. That's the amazing part of Random All. Some people who were in the top 5 early on in the race are battling against me, who was in the bottom, like I was in the 30th place. That'll do. I'll sneak up the inside. Like 20 minutes in a random all race can change things so substantially. This has got to be the last lap now. The Regina Super Sport Wagam LMP1 GT. Oh, okay. I think I might end up losing. Oh no, I might end up losing the 10th place for this. I'm definitely going to lose to the Forza. This is still a Regina in traction, but it's got high power. If I can just keep them behind on the next few straights. There's only one hairpin to go, but then the last sector of the track's all corners. Come on. Come on. Super drop diamond behind. Power! Come on! Come on! Power! Okay, well, that sealed it. I think I was going to keep the 9th anyway, but hey, I'll take that. Whew, we kept the top 10. Holy moly, that was close. I think, yeah, I think I was going to keep the top 10 anyway, the 9th, because I got the, I had the overspeed, I think, on the drop diamond, but that was close. I'm pretty happy to have kept that top 10. I was challenged a bit as well right at the end with the Regina, and I was able to come through. I answered the call. I answered the challenge. To go from like 30th in the early laps to 9th, like that's a pretty fun race, you've got to say, to come back through the pack. And I don't think it would have got much better if I hadn't made those early mistakes. It looks like big gaps between the top 6 to everybody else. Or top 5 even. But it was fun, that track in the rain, actually. I enjoyed that.